What is going on, guys? Sam here from TST Gaming, and welcome to episode number 11 of my Better Late Than Never series. If you check out the last video, you will see we did indeed win in the quarterfinals, but we were then knocked out in the semis, which means we have to start the tournament all over again. In the first game, we come up against a 78 chemistry. Pretty much everyone gets a link apart from the Mexican striker, Molester United. It's kind of a name that goes around quite a lot. If you watch Nepenthes, KSI, who else does it? Kel Fraser and AA, they do pro clubs with Molester FC, I think. But he does take the lead in the 40th minute through, I presume that's his Mexican striker, Bueno. So it's not until the 75th minute that anything else really happened in this game. Heads it out from a corner, and this is the best goal ever. Look at that, what a deflection. No, I'm just kidding, it was a pretty crap goal. It was very, very fortunate that it did go in. But in the 89th minute here, Miete runs forward the ball, and Tuzgar is making an absolute steaming run down the right there. But he rolls it into Koita, who runs around the defender, passes it under the keeper for some more of that 90th minute scripting I've always gone on about. But that was it. No more time for him to come back, no more time for me to grab another, but I didn't need it at this point. I had already won the game, which is quite good because now we move up into the quarter-finals. We've spent a lot of time in the quarterfinals. I feel that it's the pace up front maybe sometimes that lets us down. So I did then go out and buy Keketa Fomfom, who absolutely destroyed me when I played against him. But because Ketkio Fomfon, or however you pronounce it, is too long and too hard to pronounce, I don't want to upset anyone. So I'm just going to call him Billy because that's his name. And we go out and sign another centre-back in the name of Camara, who's got 69 pace, I think, to beat the current Camera. And then you see there we pick up Arsene Wenger for a few hundred coins. Obviously, being French, he'll get a massive boost for our chemistry. And also we go out and buy a 4-4-2 formation card for him, so we do end up spending about 550 coins on Arsene Wenger there. But at the end of the day, he will give us that massive chemistry boost and should remain on 100 chemistry even if we shuffle the team around. We then do go out here and buy a 750 coin pack, and we get a guy called Perthel, who, quite frankly, I've never heard of. But he's a left mid from Germany. He's got 76 pace, so I do try and sell him on for a couple hundred coins, and we go in to buy straight away another pack. And we get, Branston. I thought just the second that came off was like Branston, Pickles. And he's a centre-back from England, so we list him up for a couple of coins, 100 coins as well. And you see there, Arsene Wenger, even without the formation, giving us that 100 chemistry that we so much and so badly wanted to get. So now we're on 100 chemistry. We do a bit of jiggling the team around. We put Camara, the new centre back, in there, and we go into the quarter-final round, and we come up against Hartlepool. I wasn't really expecting it to be a tough game, considering they're all, half of them are the majority of them are non-rares. However, he did have a 64 keeper, but he wasn't on full chemistry. And it's not until the 45th minute where anything actually happened in this game. Sweeney passes it through to Walton, and due goal across to Poole. Quite a cool name, actually, considering he plays for Hartlepool. Due goals it in the 45th minute, and then in the 62nd minute he crosses it in and gets above my defender to head it in, make it 2-0 to him. And I wasn't very happy at this point, to be honest. I was probably raging quite hard about this. But in the 69th minute, a bit of dirty talk there from Tuzgar, runs through, and that's a nice calm finish under the keeper. So that was 2-1 at this point, and I was thinking that's a great way, easy way to get back into the match. And then the 89th minute, I don't know, he wouldn't have rage quit, he was winning, but he did lose connection. So I kind of got a second chance at this, which was quite nice. So you see here, we're just loading up Ultimate Team again, and it says that we just stay in the quarterfinals, which is quite nice. So we go into the second attempt at the quarterfinal, and we come up against this team. I mean, I'd probably would rather try and take my chances against the last guy and gone in, see if I could take it into extra time. He's got Ibanez, who I've played time and time again. Korean centre-backs who played time and time again in this tournament. However, it is in the 7th minute when Tuzgar puts us 1-0 up with a penalty, which was pretty nice going considering it was only the 8th minute I managed to already get a penalty. But then in the 28th minute, I do pass it out straight to Williams from a goal kick. That's a nice finish actually round my keeper. So that brings it up to 1-1 in the 29th minute, and I knew that his team was going to be dangerous on the counter-attack. But a great bit of passing in Dorman with an absolute cracking finish under the keeper into the back of the net in the 45th minute. Some more of that half-time and full-time scripting. But 5 minutes, 10 minutes after half-time, Ibanez, the pace whore, runs through and goal and smashes it near post OP. So that was it for the rest of the game really. We hit the 120th minute and nothing was happening for us, so we end up going into penalties. And Collitt steps up first here, get it in the red, so you know what's happening. Yep, blaze it over the bar. That's a good way to start a penalty shootout. You always love blazing it over the bar on the first one, getting it in the red, dents your confidence, and then he comes up and puts literally the most OP penalty spot you can put for penalty shootouts. And then Tusgar steps up, and I was determined to get back on track, but look at that. Straight in the red again, and straight back over the bar. At this point, I felt like there was no point in the keeper being there. I was just playing passing around with the crowd, to be honest. And then probably my least favourite bronze player on the game steps up for a penalty, and I was literally expecting this just to fly into the back of the net. However, my keeper pulls off a pretty decent save there to keep it out and to keep it at 2-0. So Koita steps up, and the goal scoring machine that he's been at the moment, I was determined to get this in the green, so I barely pressed it and just passed it into the back of the net really. And then he comes up here with Barker Dash, or Dash, however you're going to pronounce it, and puts it pretty much in the same place that Koita did, just a little bit towards the corner, and I dive the wrong way. So at this point it's 2-1 to him, and Doraman steps up, and that is slap bang in the middle, and I go straight slap bang up the middle. So it's 2-2, but he has a penalty over me, I think, because I took first. So Ramsey comes up there, and you see it pretty much sends me the wrong way again. So that's 3-2 to him, and this was the deciding penalty. If I missed, I lose. If I score, I can take carry on. But look at that, great bit of that. But I literally on that penalty, I saw it was in the red, so I just held down, aimed at the floor, and I hit the top of the net. It was a pretty good penalty in the end. However, his player, Lee Hyun Jin, I think he's the 93 placed right midfielder, sends me the wrong way, and he does indeed win. So that's another loss in the quarterfinals. So it seems like the final is quite a long way away if we can't even get into the semi-finals at the moment, or even get to the final again. Which is kind of annoying, considering that all we need to do is win the Bronze Cup once. However, by the looks of things, at what rate we're carrying on, we're going to have to go for the 15 wins, but then we do obviously have to win the Bronze Cup with the rare team. So we're coming up to the end of the episode here now, guys. So if you look on the screen at the moment, you'll be able to see a link to our Twitter. If you can go follow us on Twitter, you'll see our latest channel updates and our latest series ideas and what we're going to bring out. Obviously, I said in the last video, we'll be doing giveaways soon, so make sure to check us out. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. You've been awesome. We'll see you next time.